to the questions. As you know, first we'll give you the answers so you can decide how you want to play it from there. The answers to the first question are 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 12 seconds, 15 seconds.
Okay. Seconds.
Yeah,
right?
What do you think it's about?
I just have one enduring question. How in the fuck has this been airing for almost a fucking decade at this point? While I've covered game shows that aired years ago, I've not covered a game show that's aired in the last 10 years, aside from The Biggest Loser and Survivor. But there's a game show out there that I've been wanting to talk about, because it's one example of a simple concept turned into a horseshit idea. I am, of course, talking about The Wall. Not to be confused with the actually decent Pink Floyd album of the same name, The Wall is a game show that has been airing on NBC ever since 2016 and is still going strong to this day. Produced by LeBron James, yes, that LeBron James, the show's concept takes heavy inspiration from The Price is Right's Plinko board, with a 40-foot style pachinko machine from which balls drop from 7 positions. But the difference between Plinko and The Wall is that Plinko is part of a good show. And the rules for this show, god damn, this is more complex than the rules for Settlers of Catan. At least Settlers of Catan is a worthwhile game. Anyway, the show works like this. In every episode, a new set of 2 people, usually a couple, go on to the show in an attempt to win as much money as possible. The show is equal parts luck and skill. Skill-based because you need to answer questions in order to get your balls to turn green. And no, not in that manner, you fucking sickos. And luck because every Plinko board is luck-based. There are 2 ball colors on the show, correlating with money gain and money loss. Green means you win money, red means you lose money. The floor of the show is $0, meaning you need to stay above that or the game is over. The show is hosted by Chris Hardwick, who, besides this, is best known for hosting Talking Dead, a side companion to everyone's favorite zombie show, The Walking Dead. In round 1, dubbed Free Fall, the team is given a set of 5 this or that questions, with green balls. You know what? Fuck it. From now on, every time I say the word balls, I'm just gonna have a different character say balls. Maybe that will drown out the monotony of the video. Coming for a correct answer, in red, balls. Coming for any incorrect or unanswered question. The only rule, don't stay at $0, or the game is instantly over. Any money past this point is instantly banked and cannot be lost. The maximum space increases in each round, but that's a different story. In round 2, one half of the team is isolated in a separate room where they are unable to see the rest of the game. More on that later. From that point on, the onstage partner answers questions, and depending on the answer, the balls change from either red to green, yada yada. 3
glowing green balls
are dropped at the beginning of the round, and 3 red
balls
are dropped at the end of the round. Much like in life, when the balls drop, you hope for the best. There are a lot of rule changes depending on the season, but those are about as confusing as trying to solve a puzzle with a pair of chopsticks. In the final round, it's the same as round 2, but in this time, 4 balls are dropped at the beginning and the end of each round. Whatever money's left at the end of the final round is won, right? Wrong! Remember how I said that one contestant would be put into an isolation room at the beginning of round 2? Well, they're given the contract that is the free fall winnings, plus $20,000 for every correct question in rounds 2 and 3. Signing the contract guarantees those winnings. Tearing it up guarantees the winnings on the stage. And I'll just say this, they put a shit ton of emphasis on this final decision, to the point where it almost seems comedic. Now, for the reasons I do not like this show. 1. In the United States, a common recurring cliche in reality and game shows is an over-reliance on sob stories, and The Wall is no exception. I thought sob stories on American Idol were excessive. Well, On the wall, sob stories are a dime a dozen, to the point it almost seems like contestants from this show come from a factory assembly line. A good way to show contestant struggles, yet in a respectful way, comes from the Latin American TV franchise Bailando por un Sueño, or Dancing for a Dream. Here, everyday contestants are paired off with celebrities, and they dance until one team is standing. Think Dancing with the Stars, but replaces the ballroom dancer a celebrity is paired with an everyday person. The last team standing wins, and the contestant's dream is fulfilled. From the pieces I've seen of the show, it seems to be incredibly respectful of the contestant's struggles. The Wall just uses contestant struggles for a sob story to cut NBC a fat check off contestants' backs. 2. The show uses a format that's been beaten to death repeatedly. While Plinko, bean machines, and games based on a Japanese style of gambling are seen as fun for momentary segments, a show entirely based on pachinko is not the way to go about things. If The Wall was just seen only once in the show, and all the balls dropped in one fell swoop, I could see the show actually being entertaining instead of a miserable bore. But unfortunately, NBC producers don't air shows exclusively for autistic 18-year-olds who have short attention spans. Overall, The Wall is miserable because they draw it out, they kick a dead horse repeatedly, and they profit off of contestants' suffering. This show is easily the most American show to exist, and there's literally a show called the American Bible Challenge. And while the show does have charming moments, overall, this show is just a boring masterclass in American TV show producers exploiting contestants' sadness. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm Duality Dustman, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.